Hello and welcome to Two Wheels and a Trail. If this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, you get a virtual high five. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you're notified of future videos. Because if you don't, begin awkward pause, your dreams may be filled with the sound of my voice, and trust me, no one wants that. Plus, subscribing will encourage me to post the full ride at some point. That being said, I'm going to share my injury news first, but for those that are wanting to know more about the trail, please stick around because I'll get to it. Alright, today's injury report is not nearly as dramatic as you may have imagined. In fact, it's quite embarrassing. Not only how it happened, but also the body part that got injured. So let me set the stage. I was invited to fill in for a few players for a softball game. I've never played organized softball. I've actually never even played organized baseball growing up, so I'm ill-prepared to provide any benefit to this team. But I did agree to do it nonetheless. So, the time came when I had to rotate in as an outfielder, and sure enough, that inning, my position became a magnet for the ball. The first hit towards me bounces right off my glove. That's my first error of the game. Then the second hit towards me is where, let's just say, I made a play for the ball when I should have just let it bounce. The ball was hit, I saw it coming, I started sprinting to it, I thought I could get there in time, I stretched, I reached, I extended, and next thing I know I am rolling head over heels and I've completely missed the ball. I bounced right back up as if nothing happened. I'm seeing some stars, but I knew they would clear, but I felt a light irritation in my hand. My pinky to be exact. Yes, rolling around on the ground caused an injury to my pinky. At first it was no big deal, however on the drive home it was getting worse. Then as the day progressed it swelled and turned black and blue. 3 weeks later, it still isn't back to normal but definitely better. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. That's it? That's the injury? Well, it turns out even the pinky plays a vital role in our day-to-day, like opening stuck jar lids. I wasn't able to grab, twist, and open any jars for my wife, and that's the only reason she keeps me around. I'm her personal jar opener. Okay, enough about the injury. Let's talk about these trails. Ridgecrest and Central Ridge. Both these trails have higher traffic, so you will see more hikers and mountain bikers versus some of the other trails in the area. So to accommodate the traffic, these trails are wider except for a portion of Central Ridge that you will see in this video. In the full ride that day, I rode up a different section of Ridgecrest and Central Ridge than what you see in this video. So on both these trails, you can come up one side and down the other. I know that can be confusing. On this ride, I took the route that was suggested by the trail app that I use. As seen in the Ridgecrest section and the early section of Central Ridge of this video, which is the first portion of this video, you can pick up a lot of speed. So watch out for hikers and bikers. And at times these trails can get sandy, so be aware of that. Other than that, these two sections are pretty much straightforward. Once again, if you'd like to see the full ride, which will include all the trails on this ride, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. And that being said, I will let you go for now, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, Central Ridge, which way? This way. This is pretty. Alright, we are coming to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, ride safe.